What is up, ladies and gentlemen? Well, my name is Jeremy, aka, well, come on, it's your boy, R.P.G, Red, Purple, Gold. And guys, make sure to subscribe to the channel if you haven't had a chance to do so already, because I'd love to have you as part of the family. Take just a couple seconds to make sure and give the video that thumbs up, because it really does help the channel grow. Also, make sure to share it with your friends. Also, down in that comments section, make sure to leave any comments that you might like, because that's the best way for us to be able to interact. And also, bell gang, you know how it goes. Make sure and hit that notification bell so that each time I put up a brand new episode, you'll be the first to be notified, so you can be able to take in that content whenever you'd like. Well, you guys, I'm really excited to be here because, well, R.P.G, Red, Purple, Gold. Red, Purple, Gold, R.P.G. Well, what is that? Well, it is a name. It just so happens to be my artist's name. But really, when it comes down to it, what's in a name? You know, what does that mean? Well, let's try and boil it down to just some of the easiest parts. So my name consists of 3 individual colors: red, purple, and gold. However, let's take it even one step deeper than that, because those 3 colors also are the same colors of my fraternity, Sigma, Phi, Epsilon. But we can take it even one more step farther than that. Now, the word RPG, well, what does it mean? You know, what does that stand for? Well, there's a lot of different terms outside of my technical name for red, purple, gold, but RPG has several other meanings. So, RPG also stands for role-playing game. So now for anybody out there who might be even, you know, a big gamer or just a little one, I'm sure you've probably heard the term, oh, have you heard about this new game? It's this awesome RPG. Well, that means it's a role-playing game where you, as the player, step into the role of the main character, usually in a third or first-person view, to where you take on the attributes and the characteristics of that character. You make the decisions for the game while you're progressing through the story, and over time, you stop believing it's a character and you start believing that it's you playing out this role. So, next, away from the video game side, maybe a little bit more on the military or weapons side, RPG also stands for Rocket Propelled Grenade. So just another term for those 3 letters. Or if you don't want to think about a gaming or a military side, let's go to a sports side. So RPG also stands for rebounds per game. So all of those different things equal RPG. But RPG equals me, or red, purple, gold. Now, you guys, my background, and I know I've said it a couple times, but just to let you know, my background and what I have my degrees in from college were in PR, public relations, and marketing. And some of the stuff that I learned while taking classes and just my experience in, you know, work and in life after the fact, especially when it comes to marketing, I've had a lot of different experiences with branding. And branding is very important when it comes to how people will remember either you as the artist or help give them more ammunition to be able to remember you and your music. So one of the things when it comes to a name is that you want it to be really easy. You want it to be something that's quick and also concise. Now, something else that you want to think about when coming up with a name is you also want to try to be able to have that name invoke other ideas so that the person's mind takes other things other than just the name and attaches it in conjunction to the name. So think about this. Amazon, a very, very large company, a very well-known name, but also it's the area of a place. So Amazon, you could think of the company, or maybe you think of the rainforest, or you think of that area in the world that they call the Amazon. A lot of different meanings can be conveyed just by that one word, which also helps reinforce the name of the company, Amazon. Now, something else that's very important as well when it comes to a name is that you also want to have a story or some sort of anecdote to go along with your name. Now, the reason that you want to have a story to go along with why you chose that name is because you want them to be able to have something, any individual person or people that you meet, you want them to be able to have something that they can also relate to. When they think of you, they remember the name, but they remember it because of that cool story that you told them about why you call yourself R.P.G, Red, Purple, Gold. You want them to walk away from that meeting or from that interaction, from that introduction, with having attached new meaning to your name, and you want them to have something to remember you by. Because you want to give them a reason to want to come back. You want them to give them a reason to listen to that first song. And then you want them to listen to the next song. And then maybe after that, they'll listen to the whole album. And then if you're doing it very well, you will make them want to listen to the next album after that. And speaking of the next album, R.P.G, Red, Purple, Gold, well, I have released my next album. R.P.G, Break the Chain. Now guys, I know that I've been putting up a ton of content, a lot of different videos, and a lot of different hype things getting ready for the release of the album. But the album is now released, and that album came out last week on Friday, so it's literally been like 4 or 5 days since the album has been out. So that came out last week on Friday, February 1st, 2019. Have you picked up your copy yet? Well, I definitely hope so, because you can be able to go and get that live right now in the wild on every platform. So you can be able to get that on iTunes, Google Play, Amazon. Make sure to make yourself a R.P.G Red, Purple, Gold Spotify playlist, and you'll also be able to find my very first album on all those platforms as well, Rooftops and Skylines. So you can definitely take a listen and a gander at that album and then be able to compare it to the brand new album, Break the Chain. But also make sure and make yourself an R.P.G. Red, Purple, Gold Pandora playlist as well. But it's also released on Tidal and Deezer, just to name a few of the larger platforms. But as I always love to say, it's live right now on all the big ones, all the small ones. You guys can go and check that out right now. So as soon as you get done with this video, make sure to go and find my brand new album, R.P.G. Break the Chain. Well, you guys, as I always love to say, thank you so much for all of the love and all of the support. I can definitely feel a much stronger buzz for this brand new album, Break the Chain, even more so than with my first album, Rooftops and Skylines. And that is all thanks to each and every one of you. And I would not want to keep being here on this YouTube space, making music, always want to create, always wanting to come up with the next idea, if it wasn't for all of that love and all of your support. So thank you so much from the bottom of my heart. You make it all worth it, each and every one of you. Well, you guys, I cannot wait to come and speak with you again soon. Peace.